Auditing and Assurance paper that was tested last semester, that is April 2023. And I would want us to look at two questions specifically here. And these two questions that I would want us to look at are here, and they will be really help the students who are also doing advanced. The students doing advanced AAA will also be able to benefit big time by being around, because those papers are so much interconnected. They are so much interrelated. So then I have here these questions that I would want to discuss. They are so important to all of you. So I'm opening my paper, April 2023, and I would want us to start with question number 2. Question number 2, they want us to explain the following terms as used in a computerized audit environment. We have cloud computing, number 1. Number 2, we have encryption. Number 3, we have the embedded audit module. So those 3 things, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk of cloud computing, in the cloud there, we have got the server, how you can, for example, store your information and do your workings in a physical server. For those of you who happen to be having, for example, physical server rooms, you know how big those rooms normally are and how much you need to safeguard them. The security you need these big, big, for example, security firms like Bob Morgan to come and in this case safeguard those physical server rooms. But now that is not what many companies are doing nowadays. What many companies are doing nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, is to have the servers hosted in the cloud, have the servers hosted in the internet. So whenever you have all your computations, servers being hosted in the internet, then we call that one what? Cloud computing. We call that one cloud what here? Cloud computing. We call that one cloud computing. And I would want to share, ladies and gentlemen, my screen here. I would want to share my screen. I hope you are able to see it. April 2023. So remember, you're getting this great class from RCM Online College. And of course, we normally recommend Zoom classes. Zoom classes are more effective because we record these sessions, which you can now make reference to those recordings later. And our number here is 0793 555 000. 0793 555 000. Now, I would want us to go straight away to this question number 2, where they wanted us to explain the following terms as used in computerized audit environment. So number 1, cloud computing, 2 marks, encryption, very important, embedded audit module. So I'm reading because I've already explained in a shallow way what cloud computing is. Cloud computing refers to the practice of using remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data instead of relying solely on local computers or servers. It involves the delivery of computing services, such as storage, databases, software applications, and processing power over the internet. In the context of auditing, cloud computing allows auditors to access and analyze client data stored in the cloud, eliminating the need for physical access to the client systems. It provides flexibility, scalability, and cost effectiveness by enabling auditors to leverage shared computing resources while ensuring data security and availability. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, nowadays, in this case here, most organizations have ERPs, enterprise resource planning systems. And these ERPs, in most cases, they are cloud-based. So as an auditor, whenever it comes, for example, to systems audit, then I do not need to travel, for example, and go to the client's premises here, right? What I'll only need this guy to do is to give me, ladies and gentlemen, the login credentials. So I log in from wherever I am, and I'll be able to access the DB, the database. And you're saying that even this auditing firm, for example, if we have got people coming from all over, I mean, I could be having an auditor who was going to an audit assignment in the UK, right? Now this guy can still do this particular assignment for these guys who are in Kenya here, who are our auditor clients here, even when they're, because they can access the servers. They can access the servers that are on the cloud. So the most important thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that as an auditor, I will be able to get access to this particular great software, financial reporting software, from wherever I am, All right. And then now we go to the second concept here, which is what here? Encryption. Ladies and gentlemen, the SMSs that we normally send to each other. If, for example, today I was to do an SMS to Opande, or even, for example, let me use that great name here, or even, for example, a lady called Joy, or even Lena. So, and at times in this case here, we know that how people behave. Assuming I was a young man who is not married, and here I would want in this case here to marry, for example, Joy. So at times I may be forced to pick my phone, and I'm now writing those silly messages here to Joy. So what if somebody was to intercept that communication between myself and the Joy in between? So remember, nowadays, like what Safaricom does, they rely on what we call encryption. But for example, before, as I'm writing this letter here, as I'm writing this draft here on my phone, I can read it very well. When it reaches Joy's side, Joy will be able to read that message very well. But anybody, when it is on the air here, ladies and gentlemen, it goes in a language that would want what we call decryption for a third party to understand. So when you talk of encrypted data, basically this is data that cannot be read, cannot be intercepted in the media and read normally. If you try reading any data that is encrypted in between, ladies and gentlemen, then you will not be able to understand even what language it is using. The same case in this case here with like the Gmails. The same case with these ERPs. Like ERPs will be getting information coming from a subsidiary in Scotland, in this case here being brought all the way to the parent company, which could be in Kenya, right? So as this information is moving through, ladies and gentlemen, the media, the internet, would want a situation where if these hackers were to intercept this information, they should not even be able to understand the numbers. That is so important in this case, ladies and gentlemen, for an auditor in terms of what we call information fidelity. And I read here, we are told, ladies and gentlemen, here, encryption is the process of converting plain or readable data into unreadable format called the ciphertext to protect it from unauthorized access or interception during transmission or storage. It involves using an algorithm and a key to scramble the data, making it unintelligible to anyone who doesn't have the appropriate decryption key. In this case, the decryption key is your phone on the other side. The person that I would want to send this information is the one who will be able to get what we call the decryption key. Any other person here does not have the decryption key. If they try to intercept my messages, they'll be able to see blah, 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 blah. They can't even understand. That blah, 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 blah is what we are calling encryption. In a computerized audit environment, encryption plays a vital role in safeguarding sensitive and confidential data, such as financial records, personal information, and audit evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, if the audit evidence is intercepted in between here before you relay it, you are supposed to relay this audit evidence, especially if you, regardless of the feedback you're going to give, regardless of the opinion you're going to give, this information is very confidential. It should be able to go to the client directly. If it's intercepted in between here, people may be able to make use of it in a bad way. So we are reading again that in a computerized audit environment, encryption plays a vital role in safeguarding sensitive and confidential data, such as financial records, personal information, and audit evidence. It ensures that even if data is intercepted or accessed by unauthorized individuals, they cannot decipher or misuse the information without the decryption key. without the encryption key. So I would want to get some feedback from you people. I hope as I'm relaying this session to you, as I'm teaching here, I'm not using an encrypted language. I'm not using a language that you guys can't understand. So I would want to get feedback from you guys. Are you able to follow my session? 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 I'm almost finishing. Are you able to follow my session? Are you able to follow my session? They are not talking even to me at all, because what I expect them to do is to go to, in this case here, thank you very much. They're following. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. They're following. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And remember, I will be posting this on my YouTube channel. Should you get this on my YouTube channel, and ensure you subscribe and ensure that you share, because it is a high time, ladies and gentlemen. I've really served you. I've been in this service for 23 years, serving CPA students. It's high time you make this Mwalimu International. I would want one day to teach at Harvard, because I believe I'm up there. And that can only be realized if you guys start sharing my YouTube content with your colleagues like that, so that I can be able to get brand visibility, so that I can get brand visibility. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, I go to the last one here, which is about embedded audit module. Embedded audit module. I love this word embedded, and I don't know why people don't understand it. It is the easiest word ever. Embedded comes from the word bed. To go to bed with. Embedded. So I work for a software company. And this software company is a group financial reporting software that is being used by very many firms. Actually, it is being used by firms in 140 countries. 140 countries, right? Different. And the firms using these, they are over 100,000, over 100,000 globally. And I'm privileged because whenever people procure our financial reporting system, they always tell us, you guys, do you have plugins for this auditor software? Because they would want us now to put the two systems together, so that as financial reporting information is posted through our software, the audit software is able to, in this case here, suck that information, is able to suck the information that the auditor will be instructing from the other end. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, it means that this group financial reporting software is embedded. They are put together. They are put together like this. And that is the end of my description. So I just want us to read here. Embedded audit module. An embedded audit module is a component of computerized accounting or enterprise resource planning system that is specifically designed to perform audit-related tasks. It is integrated. That is the concept of putting together. To integrate is to put together. It is integrated within the software application and allows auditors to automate various audit procedures such as data extraction, analysis, and testing directly within the system. Embedded audit modules can generate audit trails, perform data analytics, verify the accuracy of calculations, assess compliance with control procedures, and flag potential anomalies or exceptions. They provide auditors with systematic and efficient way to gather audit evidence and enhance their overall effectiveness and efficiency of the audit process in a computerized environment. So those are 6 marks, 6 marks. If there is any student who did this paper and failed, I'm so sure this is one of those questions that you are not able to answer very well. Remember, auditing and assurance, ladies and gentlemen, has moved from that realm of cramming and then you go and pour your answers in an exam solution paper. No, you must get the understanding like the one that I have here. So with this kind of understanding, then, I mean, it doesn't matter which language they bring the questions with. I'll be able to tackle them. I'll be able to tackle them. So ladies and gentlemen, again, I would want to make, in this case, a humble appeal that when you get this particular video on YouTube, and ensure that you are subscribing, and ensure that you are commenting, and ensure that you are liking. That will really be very important. But most importantly is for you to register well within our community of online learners, that is RCM Online College. If you're interested, we charge 4,200 per paper. If you have a retake, we have an offer ending this Friday. We extend it a little bit, where all those students with retakes, they're only paying us 3,200, right? So should you be really interested with joining this community of geniuses in terms of online learning, please call our number, which is 0793 555 000.